Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas, everybody. Today's matchup features two teams eager to come away with a late-season win. It's the Raiders going up against the Eagles.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Oakland Raiders. Marshawn Lynch. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Here's Carr. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
And that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over a 1st and 10. Now the rookie from San Diego State, it's Donnell Pumphrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Pumphrey last year at San Diego State led the country over 2,100 yards rushing. The question now, how do you see him translating to the NFL?
Well, I hear all the naysayers talk about him being less than 180 pounds, but look, the production of San Diego State, the number of carries, this kid has toughness. He will carry the ball and surprise people. Look, he broke Marshall Faulk's record at San Diego State. That's got to count for something.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So 2nd and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Ten yards to go on 3rd. Play action to Sproles. Wentz. Aguilar has it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one.
clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a carry for the change of pace back, the rookie Tariq Cohen. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham in there for sack number 22 on the year. Just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Take it at the 37. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wentz. And it's caught by Saleh. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there for the Eagles on 3rd down. 42 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Throwing now is Wentz, escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense not getting out of their lanes.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over.
And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Carr looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
They'll run here with Pumphrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs. It brings up a key 3rd down.
So now it's 1st and goal. Wentz going to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Ross unable to get that one. He could be in for a tough test. He'll be going head-to-head with the rookie Garyon Conley. I'm excited to see how the young buck does.
And he came out of a system of Ohio State where his running mate at the opposite corner was Marshawn Lattimore. I liked Garyon Conley a little bit better coming out of college because of his ability to play outside and in the slot against the nickel receivers.
2nd and goal, but still a decent chunk of yardage here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Shotgun now for Carr. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. To throw his Carr. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out in some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Carr to throw on second down. And his throw here's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll make it third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On third down, Carr. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A Raider first down as Carr finds Cooper.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. They dump it off the ledge. And he'll be knocked down sideways. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
And Derek Carr just keeps improving. He can be dangerous not just inside the pocket, but as we see here, outside of it as well.
Kid born in California, played his high school ball in Texas, had quarterback written all over it. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now there's a good chunk of yardage picked up there. And the big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
And maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
On the run, it's Pumphrey. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll run it now with Pumphrey. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
To the football, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty, but there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to wind up in air, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the rookie from Washington, Sidney Jones. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. For a touchback. Handoff to start out the drive. It's Pumphrey. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, it's Pumphrey. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So for me, That'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop.
And he can't get away from the pressure. Cook goes down. The rookie from Tennessee, Derek Barnett. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
A first throw for the backup Cook. Room past the 20. And Cook has it left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now Cook. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Hicks coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. To throw on 2nd down. Cook. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
They run with Pumphrey. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Fullback. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Wentz dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The Eagles on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Throwing is Wentz. And he couldn't corral it. It falls down incomplete, but maybe not a big deal given this big lead. Looked like they had a window to get that in there, but a good job rallying defensively.
Excellent timing. No pass interference. The hit jars it loose, and now they force them into a decision. Do you go for it on 4th down or kick the field goal?
So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. This time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go now. Over.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Getting it to their playmaker, Cordero Patterson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Cook. Quick hitch, complete. It's Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. A gutsy call by Jack Del Rio, but it does not pay off. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They begin the drive with Pumphrey. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Blunt rumbling with a first down and more. Past the 20. 10. For touchdown. Philadelphia. LeGarrette Blunt, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles are pouring it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, you know, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Second down following the run. Back to throw. Cook. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham in there to get him for his second sack of the night. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I won't wait till the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Here we go. Over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. A gutsy call by Jack Del Rio, but it does not pay off. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's got room. The 20. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. That one good for 33 and a first.
There's a lot of good on that play when we see the big fella take it and rumble into the secondary. But how about the big part of it? Taking care of the football. He doesn't carry it very often, but when he does, he's got to make sure that he doesn't get it popped free. Unlike Mike Tolbert in Super Bowl 50, carrying the ball popped free, turnover, and it hurt his team.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And last time this unit was out here, Costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Lynch. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Looking to throw. Cook. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Flushed out. Cook stripped. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Eagles, They're now a win away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they will try to turn it around next week as they head down to Carson for a matchup with the LA Chargers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis.